doing? Okay, hold your applause. I have a boyfriend now. Woo! Yeah. Did you guys know that sex is fun when you like them back? It's amazing. We had sex the other day, and it was like a minute and a half. And you guys were very brave to obviously assume that that was because of him, but it was my fault. It was so embarrassing. And it's not my fault. I didn't know that women could enjoy sex like that. I'm being honest. I have a lot of lesbian friends. I didn't know women could enjoy sex like that with men, okay? I once hooked up with a guy, and halfway through he paused the activity to tell me that Catholicism was the truth. You guys can see me, right? I've made a decision. Okay? Or like, you know when men will finger you and then put it in your mouth? Okay, y'all need to fuck more. Alright, you know when men will finger you and then put it in your mouth? Doesn't it feel like an extension cord, like plugging into itself? Yeah. Or like, I've had men like finger me from below and then like flip me on my back, which is hot, but I just sort of feel like a basketball being spun around. Or like it's very juvenile, but sometimes men will grab both kids at the same time. And I just feel like they went to a rock climbing park for the first time. And they're trying to hold on really tight. I posted one of those jokes on my Instagram. And my dad called me. He was very upset. He was like, you have to take that down. Because now everyone knows you're getting fingered in New York. Yeah, I'm getting fingered in New York. God forbid I get fingered in the city that I live in. Do you want me to get fingered in New Jersey? Like I took the path to get a UTI for free? No. And I'm like, why is he so upset? Is he not fingering someone in Los Angeles? He's not fingering my mother in Los Angeles. Oh my God. This whole time I've been like, why is my mom so mean to me? Because she's getting blue-balled by her arranged marriage. Look, I love bringing up arranged marriage in front of a lot of white people because they're too scared to laugh. Okay? In college, I pranked everyone by telling them that when I went to India for winter break, I had gotten forcibly married. I assumed everyone would think I was joking, but everybody believed me. Apparently, if you say something's happening for cultural reasons, you can say whatever you want, okay? And it was awesome because people kept coming up to me and being like, are you okay? Guys, it's so nice. It's amazing. And I got invited to more parties, which was awesome because if I didn't want to go, I could be like, I can't. India's calling. And it worked. It worked every time. My favorite is like the worst white men in the world would pity munch me. And a pity munch is when you feel so bad that a hot woman in her 20s is getting married that you eat her out in a frat bathroom. And then she gets a yeast infection and can't eat anything because she's on antibiotics except rice and pretzels, and then she gets really skinny. And like, look, I don't know if you know this, but you're supposed to swallow all of the beer in your mouth before you go down on a woman. Okay, I was getting Baby Bird and Miller High Life from the bottom. But like, you guys are so gross out. Like, it's okay, right? It's okay. It's okay. But like, I'm not any better than that because like I have thought about putting a Zin in my vagina just to keep them coming back. I thought about it. It's okay. I haven't done it yet because I feel like I would have that icy hot feeling. I'm just nervous. I am a couple years self-harm sober. Yay! And I was talking to my therapist about it, and she was like, I know, technically, yes, but the men that you still have sex with, they still kind of count. So until I start doing better, you guys are so worried about me. Like, sometimes I do that joke and everybody laughs, and I know, I could probably call the hospital just preemptively. But in this room, it seems like everyone's mentally healthy. The two women in the front look like they would have bullied me in middle school. I'm freaking out up here. You're just so beautiful, and I can't tell which way you voted. That's what I can't tell. That's what you guys should do, right? Right off the bat, go. They're trying to live out right now. They're like, I vote blue. I vote poster Kamala and Hillary. They probably do. They kind of look like. No, I won't do it. I'm not going to get political. I'm trying to do my suicide jokes. But back then, my self-harm her method of choice was pills, because I was like, hey, if I change my mind, I still want to be able to model. That's a thinker, if you've never thought about it. And the thing that I used to do all the time is I'd write a new suicide note for every attempt, just so everyone knew whose immediate fault it was, okay? And my last note, I couldn't find a pen, and the only thing that was in front of me was one of those neon orange Papermate felt tip markers. That's really funny, okay? Because if I had died, nobody could have told whose fault that was. But the note started off with Dear World, and I sounded like that. Dear World, my mom's a cunt. Because the first page was everyone whose fault it was, and the last page was everyone that I was sorry to, which is very poetic, and oftentimes I think the second page did ultimately save my life. And I remember one day I came back home, and it was dead quiet, and my mom was sitting on the couch, and she was holding a piece of paper, and I could see the orange ink on the page. And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she was like, I just wanted your life to be better than mine. And I didn't know how to explain to her, I think my life is better, because she's fucking my dad, and I'm getting fingered in New York?